Today, we're going to discuss a boring and interesting topic, which is cohort analysis. I want to explain to founders why this is so important. Many people discuss how, but very few people discuss why we need it. If I would make a metaphor, cohort analysis is the heart monitor for a startup.
That metaphor makes me curious. If it's a heart monitor, what exactly is it tracking for a startup?
Okay, so if you think of a startup as a human being, right? How do you measure your health? You go to a hospital, you get a checkup. One of the most important readouts is the heart monitor, right? Do you know the difference between the data from the heart monitor and something like your white blood cell count from a blood test?
Maybe the heart monitor shows something more core and ongoing?
The real difference is the heart monitor data is measuring a time period, but a white blood cell count is only measuring a certain snapshot of time. The difference is one is time period, the other is only a snapshot of time.
Oh, that makes sense. So cohort analysis tracks how a group behaves over time, instead of just a one-time snapshot.
Yes, that's why if you only look at metrics that only track a snapshot of time, like daily active user, you don't see the whole picture. Maybe it looks really good, but all of a sudden, it will collapse like a mountain. But if you have cohort analysis, you measure the user from the time they register. You track specific different groups of people over time. It sort of adds another dimension called time to this metric.
Got it. That way, I can spot if a new feature made a group of users leave faster, right?
So that will help you find out the problem or a growth opportunity at a very early stage. Because new cohorts keep coming in. That sort of hides the truth that this product is a high churn product. It has a very high rate of users leaving. If you look at cohort analysis, you will tell, oh my God, this group of people has a really low retention rate, the rate at which users continue to use the product. I need to fix that. That's why we must run cohort analysis.
That totally clicks. If my app's daily active users stay steady because new signups keep rolling in, but cohort data shows each new group leaves after a week, I'd know the app's broken for new users before the whole thing crashes. It's like catching a leak early.
Yes, it's like a bucket with holes on it. Once you stop getting new users, your bucket is pretty much empty. I can also share an interesting story. The first time I heard about cohort analysis was 10 years ago, and that's the reason why I got into Uber. I figured out how to run it using Google Sheets. Instead of complicated Python code, I uploaded my answer to Quora. Someone from Uber's growth analytics team found my post and just messaged me for an interview.
Wow, that's such a cool origin story, turning a Google Sheets hack into an Uber opportunity.
Yes, 10 years later, this concept still exists, sort of baked in every startup's data pipeline. My work never left cohort analysis. That's a very strong proof that cohort analysis is so important. Another perspective is about monetization. You pay certain money to acquire a user. That's the cost of acquiring a user. That user will generate value for your business throughout their lifetime. You can actually have a sense of how much profit you can gain over what period of time. You have to watch your finance, right? So this accounting perspective is another reason you have to pay attention to cohort analysis.
That makes a lot of sense. Cohort analysis isn't just about tracking users, but keeping an eye on the numbers that keep a startup alive.
Yes, that's why you can give people first month free. Your whole framework will appear and you can do the math. Free service is part of the cost of acquisition. You will generate some lifetime value, so you don't have to get that money back immediately. You will have a very holistic view of your business model. The reason why you can track lifetime is because you have cohort analysis. Running a startup is definitely risky, but we have to take calculated risk. We don't take confused risk. We know this is the investment I make.
Exactly. Taking risks blindfolded is just gambling. Calculated risks, that's how you build something lasting.
Yes. So to summarize, why do I think cohort analysis is the heartbeat monitor for a startup?
Because it tracks the pulse of a startup. You can't fix a heartbeat you aren't monitoring.
Yes. So cohort analysis is the heart monitor for a startup. It will measure the heartbeat of your startup.